That's why we all fail. And there's this amazing book I read about self-love is not selfish. I'll look for the author and maybe let you guys know. And there's another one, an article, or this is a small book, a PDF book I was sent to by someone in my awakening journey. Because for me, fear, let me tell you guys something. Fear can destroy a lot of things. Fear can destroy good people, and when they are weak, they'll be destroyed completely to bad people because of someone else's fears. Because of someone else's fears. Fear is really bad. Learn to love yourself. And when you feel like there's fear, at the end of the day, your mom might have brought you here into this world, but you will not die with your mom. You will not live. And most men out there who are having mommy issues, or daddy issues, attachments, this parent has taught this child to be constantly codependent on them. Codependent on them kabisa, as in completely. It's like you don't let this child go out there and try to walk. Which is mistaken for love, but it's not love. Unconditional love is a kind of love of, hey, go out there and try and fly. You get? If it doesn't work, you can come, we mend your wings. As your parent, that's how it's supposed to be. Come, we'll try fix it. But go out there. As a child, go out there. This parent wants to be constantly in this man's life. Who are you dating? Because your child's weaknesses. You are afraid and your fear will manifest. And I'm not lying. This girl may be good and you not see the goodness in this girl at all, because you know your man, you know your son, and you know their weaknesses, and you feel like out there they'll be vulnerable. And let me tell you something, chances are you're not a good woman as well, because what you see in yourself, a man will attract what they see in their mom. Other women, they'll be attracted to what they see in their moms. Get? So if you're afraid, if you're constantly living in fear of, you'll find your match and you won't like them. And not that you're bad per se, but now the controlling one, like you will not like. You will not like the controlling wife to your son like you, because you're controlling your husband, or you want to control your son because you believe like this man has to be controlled. Akiachiliwacho like this on this leash, he will fly out there and sleep with everything we know. You get? Everything in a skirt. They will be out there. You fear. You want to contain this man. You want to, save yourself and him. At that point, you want to play savior. You want to play Superman. You want to play Jesus. You want to contain them completely with everything you feel you can hold on to. You get? Which will not bring you fulfillment in your soul. In fact, it will rupture. It will blow up on your face. And you will not like it. And now you'll have to go through your awakening, your rude awakening at a very old age. And probably if you're lucky enough, you'll find healing. If you're not lucky enough, you die bitter. You die bitter. So fear, we need to uproot it from deeper levels of, family, because most of our families are not really bad. They're not really bad. It's just that fear was planted somewhere in the generations, and they manifested in different ways. Different ways. Now your dad is there trying to raise a man with his brokenness and his fears of what his parents did or did not do, and now they want to project it into the son with a fear-based mindset of, what? We have to know this fearful son planted a seed of fear from the father, now wants to start his own thing with his wife with the fear of not, you get? So that's how some curses continue manifesting in our present life without people knowing what you're fighting. You'll not know what you're fighting. And when someone looks at you from an outside point of view, they just see what you're fighting. You're running to every pastor with the fear of, my children are in danger. My family is in danger. You get? Now you're afraid. I need external help. I need a pastor to put the hand on me and tell me this and this and this. I need external reassurance, which is good. It's not a bad thing. How you do with that external reassurance is what is spoken about in the parable of the seed that fell on fertile soil, thorns. Someone will tell you something, but are you taking this seed you've been given by the pastor? Where are you planting it? Where are you planting it? You get? Are you throwing it on thorns? Are you throwing it on stones? Are you planting it and putting it in fertile soil? Like now believing, you know what? This pastor has just reminded me of who I truly am, in the eyes of the Lord. And every battle that may be seeming like a battle for me was already won. When Christ was on the cross, it was already won. Why are we constantly returning him there? It was already won. How are you fighting your battles, by the way, is very important. Maybe another time we'll get a chance to talk about it. How are you fighting your battles? Are you fighting like a loser? Or are you fighting a battle of you've already won? As in you're telling this guy, me, I already won. Someone is coming to argue with you, or a situation is coming to show you how it's trying to manifest itself in something that is bringing up fear, anger, anxiety, doubt. How are you handling this? What mindset are you fighting with? Are you fighting in the mindset of victory already, or are you fighting in a mindset of, I'm going to fight you until I win? Or have you already won? You get? So all this, some may put it as, I'm not so much into religion. Let me bring it to you in energy form. How people talk about affirmations. What are you affirming to yourself? What are you affirming to your situations? You told every morning, wake up, affirm a positive statement, be driven with a certain mindset when you approach certain situations. There's a law of attraction, of which so many people have even tried reading that book, and you're still not getting it. You get? So many people have been like, oh, they've even read the book, but still you're not getting this balance you're looking for. It still sums up to the seed. You get? So if you don't deal with the seed deep inside, you may be out there again. Let me just finish this point I was saying earlier. You may be out there in a good relationship. You're a good person. You're in the right relationship, but you're constantly messing it up because of your fears. I told you you've never been shown unconditional love. You're afraid to love this woman fully and give her everything you can give her, as in give into this relationship 100, because your uncle was fucked up, your dad was messed up, your friend was shown something, given a good whooping in terms of relationships. So someone is constantly telling you, where a woman is not loved like this, a man is not loved like this, which is false. At the end of the day, let me tell you, if you're out there looking for true love, vulnerability must be your backpack, the first one you carry like this. Because of the fears you deeply have rooted in your subconscious. The fears you deeply have rooted in your subconscious. Your programming is really bad. So vulnerability should be there. Who gave you chocolate? Oh, thank you. From where? Oh, thanks. Yeah, my daughter got me a chocolate. I needed this. I'm feeling thirsty anyway. Yeah, so mint. So That's about it. So fear can really destroy a lot of good things. Fear will stagnate you in horrible ways. You don't want to love. You don't want to be termed as a weak man. You don't want to be termed as a girl who is unmarried, divorced. So you want to stay in unhappiness because of your fear. Or you still have fear of getting vulnerable and getting into a relationship because you're afraid of what happened to someone you know who took part in programming the mindset you have. You don't want to turn out like them. Fear bringing siblings into a form of, it's like some compete, which is very unhealthy because of fear of your childhood mindset that Nani is now better than you. You get, you're not doing this thing right, Nani, you see. You get, so you're constantly having this fear mindset of Nani will be better than you, not understanding that all of you have your own path to follow. As much as you came from same mom, everyone has their own path and their own destiny. So the sooner you realize that, the better for you. You know, the Bible talks about jealousy and envy. It creeps in without even you knowing it's creeping in. Get, it can be entangled up with resentment and angers of, you feel like justified for you feel justified for a certain feeling, blah 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 blah. Yet before you know it, it manifests as jealousy and envy. So be very careful in terms of family. Minding your own business is very important. Not interfering or intervening in your siblings' relationships is also very, very important. Very important. If you're wise, let me tell you something. You may think you're there for your sibling 100%. Constantly there when they're talking about their issues in their close personal relationships with their husbands or with their boyfriends. Let me tell you something, you out there who you constantly run to family to talk to them about what a partner did. You may forget it, but your people will not forget it, and they will always hold it against your person. When you're there quick to forgive, and now you'll be fighting another battle of someone holding you in a stronghold there in their minds with this relationship you're trying to nurture to the right side. Because whenever you try and move a step ahead, someone has your information in their mind and in their heart negatively, especially negatively, and constantly affirming how this person is a failure or how this relationship is not going anywhere, and you're busy struggling and you're busy fighting. How am I going to, we are not moving from this situation. You've forgiven, honey, but your sisters, your brother, your uncle, your friends, the ones you ran to expose this man with the little challenge you guys came across with, they have not let go. They have not forgiven. Yet, they still have them here, like you, frustrating our sister, frustrating our daughter, frustrating our nephew, frustrating our niece, frustrating whoever. So you're there, and your relationship now is out there naked and pulled with strings from left, right, and center. How people out there have it in their minds and in their hearts. Now it's not a private, personal relationship. Because relationships will always have their challenges. There are relationships that you will get into for various reasons, by the way. Some will elevate you, some will take you through your karmic lesson. That's why it's very important as a woman who knows yourself, and you're there, not insecure, but very secure about yourself, and not chasing this man. Know when to walk away. Always know that when you set boundaries, let them be strong and firm, and let there be consequences when a boundary has been trespassed. That's a strong woman. without the basis of fear. Because now, when I leave this guy, how will I start? There's a lot holding you back. There are children, there are whatnots, that we've come along. I really wanted this. If you really want it, let it go. Let me tell you something. If you really want it, let it go. If you really want it, don't chase it. Because what you chase will always run away from you. That is a very important point to note. What you chase will run. Okay? What you chase will run. So be very careful with how you handle situations out there, especially in your cross-personal relationships. Be very careful. Okay? So, you're out there. You know that there are two forms of relationships. There are a relationship that will lead to your karma and a relationship that will lead to your elevation. And if you keep on pushing and chasing someone who has lessons to learn out here and they're not seeing the goodness and the beauty in you, stop for a second. Stop right there. Don't try and make it work. You and your control issues. You want to control situations, how they talk here. You want to control your relationship. Stop right there. Stop. Remember, if you get away with it, your children will have to struggle with that thing. Get away. Stop. That which you're avoiding for yourself will get your children. Don't be that controlling wife who constantly wants to control things and put them in their power. Stop. If this guy is not dancing to the tune, you feel like, I'm being good to you, I'm being the perfect wife, I'm being the perfect girlfriend, I'm being the perfect partner, step aside. That person has a karmic lesson they need to learn. And if you don't let them learn it, they will drag you into it as well. And you will get into a karmic situation. You will wonder. You will wonder and you will be in pain and you will be frustrated. So at times, God is trying to show you, move aside. If this guy comes back, know that the universe has brought him back, fully learned his lessons, and you being there, the loving person you claim to be, the unconditional love you claim to be, you'll have a choice. Like, do you want him back or do you want to walk away? You don't want it anymore. And he's learned his lesson. Like, you know what? I got something good. I let it go. And I'm not willing to do the same mistake again. I didn't see that unconditional love she was showing me. I was running away from it because I was afraid that I've never been shown such unconditional love, even with parents. As you were shown unconditional love is I've educated you, I've taken you to school, I've housed you, I've sheltered you. That's a lot of love I'm showing you right here. Okay, behave. You get, but emotionally there was not really a lot of emotional attachments and an emotional unconditional love for most people growing up. And so now it's up to you to really put yourself out there with this, giving yourself a lot of love. You get? So for me, I think I'll have to at times, let me tell you something. I really talk on how the spirit is guiding me. At times I really don't. As I said earlier, I don't know if it was on this one or a video I was pre-testing and then deleted again. For me, I sit there, hold the mic, and just things start flowing out of me. Get how the spirit guides me on specific topics. At times I plan to talk about something and then now that's what we need to talk about right now. And when I push it, it's normally not fulfilling as such. I don't feel like I've brought out a message. So to sum this up, I'm telling you out there, oh my god, in 44 minutes, I didn't want to do such a long video, but anyway, to sum it all up, I think I'll break this thing into 2 parts. I really didn't want to do a long video because my phone is buying with storage. So anyway, so if you're out there, fear-based relationship, please stop. Please love yourself. Please always remember that what happened in your generations and you feel like you're not resonating with you, yes, you're the one who's out there to break the karma. And how are you starting this karma breaking process? Is not being afraid, because most of your family and ancestors, they were afraid. So don't be afraid. Know that as long as it's out there in your mind already, a thought is like, this is not normal, be still. Okay? Be still, and solutions will come the moment you're still. Okay? The moment you're out there worried and chasing everything, you will miss out on the point. And the point is in your mindset. Okay? The point to change is in your mind. So when you're running helter-skelter trying to find a solution outside, you'll miss the point. Okay? So be still. Be still, you'll get answers. Because you're already chosen to break the cycle. And God can't choose you and not give you the tools you require. Okay? So be still. Okay? There's someone out there who the cycle doesn't bother them. But the fact that it's bothering you, there's a solution. And the solution is in you. Just be still. Be still. Be calm. Operate from a realm of abundance. Like you got it all. You got all the answers. Okay? They just have to come within you. Okay? Within you. In the midst of the turmoil, where you used to see Auntie Nani acting like this and Nani had power to turn like this, in between there you'll find your answers. Just be still. Okay? I love you guys. This video is at 46 minutes. Nikiedit itakuja karibu close to 1 hour. So I think I'll probably have to break it and then send it in twos. Anyway, for now, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're here until this last minute, najua, I love you. Okay? I love you. And yes, the universe is for you. God loves you. He's with you. And everything will turn out for you. This is just a reassurance to you that you got it. Okay? You got it. Go out there and fix what you broke. Don't be afraid. What will they do? Will they take me back? You've learned your lesson. They will take you back. Okay? The only thing holding you back is your fear. Stop being afraid. You messed up. You feel like you've learned your lesson, and you feel like, you don't want to repeat the same process because you're afraid of rejection, afraid of whatever you're afraid of. Your greatest breakthrough is right behind your fear. Overcome your fear. Your breakthrough is right there. Anyway, love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video, and if there's anything you need me to talk about or clarify, drop it on the comments. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.